Hello and welcome to Men and Women Evolving. If you're looking for more out of life, more out of your relationships, more out of just yourself, then you've come to the right place. I'm Sarah Young. I'm the director of W.O.M.E.N Social Club, and I'm joined by two of our amazing members. Ladies, would you like to introduce yourself and give your business titles?
Hi, I'm Danielle Laws. I'm the owner and photographer at Baronial Designs Photography.
Hi, my name is Mayleen DeFreece. I do marketing for my husband's financial consulting business, and I'm also a local realtor.
Excellent. And with that, we'd like to start our forum. So how we usually start is by giving our positive for the month. Who wants to start?
Mayleen, you can start.
Okay, my positives, I've actually been, even though I've been working so much this summer, I love being able to actually spend that time, that quality time with my kids. I had the time to actually, sit down and really hardcore play with my kids. We played with Legos,
That's awesome.
Play with my daughter. So I'm really grateful and blessed to be able to have that opportunity. In addition to the fact that I've been working a pretty good amount of hours this summer. So I'm grateful for that. That's a definite positive.
Good, great for you.
Okay, and a positive for me, I've been expanding my business. I have been working in a couple different states. I've been in Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Virginia. And now I also have some accounts that are going to be branching out further. I have New Jersey now. With the Brides Against Breast Cancer, I do those bridal shows, so I've been traveling a lot. So.
Good for you. Well, my positive is really just being here. I think that we have such a great opportunity to be able to empower each other and to grow and, advance as women. And I learned so much from every month that we get together. I'm inspired by each and every one of our members, and it's nice to be able to take that with us so that we can, apply different perspectives to our everyday dealings. And I'm just very grateful for that. So, who would like to pick our topic for today?
Go ahead, grab it, you're closer.
Okay. Okay, we're talking about the independent woman.
Oh, sweet.
So, the women's movement has been so wonderful for our advancement in society, in our lives. I think we can all agree that it's really played an important role. But as we advance as women, the concept of the independent woman also will be changing and evolving. So I think it's very important that we continue to talk about what that means for us. So the first question is, what are your thoughts on being an independent woman? Anybody could just jump right in.
I went away to college, and then after college, while I was in college, I started my own photography business. And from that, it taught me to do everything on my own. Although I had a great support system, I had to jump into that role as a business owner, and then that helped with, my advancement through life and being an independent woman, knowing how to take care of things on my own.
Absolutely.
And, relying on myself and knowing that this is me, that I have to do this. So I think, certain things that come into your life will mold you for what comes after that in the real world.
Absolutely, I agree.
Being an independent woman is crucial. It's important to, number one, for myself, be an independent woman. Number two, for my daughter, to teach her also to be an independent woman. In addition to some other girls that I've mentored, in addition to hopefully in the future working with women, college-age women. I think it's important not only to focus on, yes, I can be successful, I can be independent, but also to teach them that it's okay to be feminine and do that, be successful at the same time. Being feminine, being, self-disciplined so that you can accomplish your goals and at the same time take care of yourself mentally and physically as well, because all of that rolls into one big ball. And if you're just driven to be successful without all of the other counterparts that go with that, you don't want to, lose yourself or lose the person that you can become as a whole, in addition to just, being successful in a career. There's a lot of other avenues as well to be successful in.
Absolutely, and I'm so glad that you said that, because our next question is there such thing as being too independent? And I was raised to be an independent woman myself. My parents from very young taught me how to cook and clean and fix things around the house, and how to not depend on a man, and how to do things for yourself. And it's been so rewarding for me as a woman. I hated it when I was young, you know, it's like, look at all this stuff I have to do. But, you know, the older I get, the more I realize how well-rounded I was because of my parents. And
most definitely.
Yeah, how much it really helps out in so many different relationships.
Most definitely, it's important to be able to do anything. You know, I can change my oil. I used to do that all through college.
Right.
And I went to college to be an engineer, so I was with all these other male students, and they, you know, I would go into class and they wouldn't realize, they thought I was in the wrong place. So once I proved them wrong, it was all said and done. But there is something wrong with being too independent, in my opinion. You have to know when to ask for help. There's something called burnout. We have all been there. We have all gotten to that point. You got to know when to ask for help and realize that it's okay. It's definitely okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I too, I have 4 brothers, and growing up, 3 of them, my youngest brother is a lot younger, but when I was 10, my dad taught me how to change a fan belt in the car. So, you know, those things, he said, you know, regardless of whether you have a husband one day, a boyfriend, you should be able to change this yourself because I taught you. And I think growing up with all boys, it was definitely where my dad, you know, made sure that I knew what they knew how to do. And then, you know, going into life, I think the important part of not being too independent is just knowing when to ask for help, like she said, and not always trying to be the it person, especially when you're in a relationship. Because I think that can become a little bit of a tug of war when you're trying to change your tire and your husband's standing behind you. So I think that, so I think that knowing when to allow your partner or someone to help you, where you're not being submissive, you're still independent, you're still strong, but you now have someone that can help you.
And I fully agree with that. You know, it really disgusts me when I watch some of these reality TV shows where you see these women who, granted, now you have great independence. You're financially independent. You might have your own independent social lives, independent of everybody else. But you see how their independence comes off as the I don't need anybody mentality. And then I think they feel like they have the entitlement of being disrespectful. And that can be a very, very difficult and damaging thing for any relationship. I mean, even as a coworker, if you are so independent that you don't see the common goal of your company, and you're only for yourself, and you're working for your independent goals, you're not reaching that goal together. And the same thing in a relationship. You know, I might be extremely independent as a woman, but I also have a husband, and I chose to be with this man because, you know, he's my partner in life. And so if I want to be completely independent, what happens when he wants to be completely independent?
It's equally important to learn how to become a team player, whether it be in a relationship or whether it be at work on a team who's working towards the same goal. Like you said, it's not always the purpose to be out for yourself. Work as a team in a cohesive unit for the same goal.
Absolutely. I fully agree. And you know, we have some really great points here, but unfortunately we are running out of time. And I want to thank you guys for coming in and for joining in on our forum. I also like to thank the viewers for stopping by and for evolving with us. For more information on men and women social clubs, please feel free to visit our website at www.menevolvingnow.com.